Let me get some water, baby.
Bam, we are live. What up, y'all? What up, world?
What's up?
What's up?
Streaming from StreamYard. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Today I got with me my brothers. I'm gonna go to the far left, far right. My dog, actor extraordinaire, Malcolm Banks. You've seen this brother on Chicago PD, probably Chicago Fire. He's the director of his own movie, Seven. How you say it? Seven's Law. Mm-hmm. And we was also in the movie together, Black and Privileged. I think was we in one or two movies. Was another movie together, wasn't we?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. You know, there's a lot of copyright infringements on that joint. I don't know if you want to bring that up. But yeah. We did two movies together.
Yeah, we did two movies. The one you know about and one you might not know about. Right. And in the middle, I got my dog, I call this nigga my BFF. My dog, my homie from, way back. The cat that pushed the envelope on me to do comedy. My man, the one and only Marlon Mitchell, owner and proprietor of Francis Cocktail Lounge, is in the building. So hard to get this nigga. Y'all give it up for him. We here. And I don't know if y'all can see the comments. Got my auntie on there. What's up, auntie?
Hey, auntie.
Edward McEwen. What about Marlon? Oh yeah, Marlon was in some movies, so I don't know what the hell I was thinking about. He was in one of B-Co's first movie. I'm in love with a crackhead. He did 4 movies. Yeah, he did.
I saw that.
What's the other movie you did, Marlon?
To Get Together, Past Due, and I did another movie, man, that they got copyright infringements on that one. that one ain't gonna never be out, but it was hot. If you sit down and smoke some reefer, it's funny as fuck, but it'll never be out.
What's the name of it?
What's the name of the movie? Once Upon a Time in Chicago.
Oh, that sounds like some shit that shouldn't came out.
It was hot though. Me, Frank Townsend. Shout out to comedian Frank Townsend. He was in the movie.
Oh yeah, shout out to Frank Townsend. Yeah, well, I got some crazy topics today. They got some topics, and we gonna go at it like this. First off, I want to send a shout out and much love and respect. You know, Chicago's my hometown, but I'm in Atlanta. Whatever the situation went on, I didn't get the full story about what went on in the gardens. Rest in peace to them kids out there. Whatever went down. You know, the situation that's going on in Chicago right now with these kids, it's just so much that I want to talk about, but I'm not going to really bark on it because the way I feel about it, I'm mad that ain't nobody marching about that. Ain't nobody to the ground about that. I'm all about the Black Lives Matter. I'm all with that, but I'm also with people doing something about these kids coming up shot, coming up hurt. And I don't even know where to start. I know what I want to do, but I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I can't talk about what I want to do.
Well, I mean, what needs to happen is everybody who talk guns, who talk about guns, talk about, it's stamp this and that. We just got to be posted up on the block. We really need to start, like, if we're gonna do block parties or watching out for each other, it really is gonna come down to people like literally holding down corners, like holding down blocks, all of like some type of rotation where the fathers or people who ain't got children, who ain't whatever, just out there being, is really protecting the hood or protecting their neighborhood. Yeah, it's really got to come down to that because it's really simple numbers. It ain't that many. It's one person doing the drive-by. Now, if you have people watching each corner or doing their due diligence to watch the corner, how you not protecting your neighbor? How you not protecting that block, making sure everything? And then you know, like, I don't know who did it. Now you know. It's no reason for us not to be able to find out who did what. Yeah. If that's really what's it just comes down to us really being foot soldiers, like back in the day.
Policing our own.
Let's went back in the day when I ain't gonna lie. When we was out on the block doing what we was doing, we had security. But that's security for the police. Now you ain't lying. We have to get security for us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, literally, for us, we have to have security watch for us. And my thing of it is what I hate is these dudes do stuff and they got so much toughness about themselves, but you ain't
Fake
that
toughness.
You ain't that tough where somebody won't come to your home, come to your block.
Yeah.
Right.
It used to be like, man, we gonna go over there? Shit, them niggas over there ain't playing over there. You have to take some balls to go over there, and then you have to, like you say, you have to get through security. You have to find out. So I mean, if ain't nobody say, first off, the blocks ain't what they used to be. Cocaine, let's just be real. Cocaine and shit ain't out there like it was. Heroin, and the dudes ain't got no more structure when it even come to doing that. And I'm not glorifying that. I'm not telling nobody to do that. What I'm saying is what Malcolm said. Get you somebody. Let me see if I can add him. Oh, we got another guy. Please give it up for the one and only, the self, the very renowned. I don't even know another big word. Give me a big word, Marlon, for a motherfucker that's doing a lot.
Prestigious.
I got Marlon in here. Good
one and only Mel Roberson, descendant of Paul.
Yeah.
My dog. What's up, bro?
What up?
Wait a minute, who was that?
That's Mel
up,
Rob,
Marlon?
man. Mel Rob, voice of the people, baby. You know.
Oh, wow, that is Mel. Mel, I didn't know that was Mel. He looked rich.
This show just got cracked, baby.
In this basement, I look rich. The hell you talking about, boy?
Yeah, man. Hey, man, we know that's your summer home. That's your summer home.
Hey, real talk, fam. I had set an alarm for this, and it went off. I was like, "What is this alarm for? I ain't got nothing to do today." and then I remembered. I was like, "Let me get on here because I ain't gonna hear the end of it."
You got a lot of shit going on. But people, the brother that just stepped in, Mel Roberson, one of the coldest, prolific poets in Chicago. That I think one of the 10 that I say I slept on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start some shit. I'm gonna put a list of 10 poets up that I say are the best, and watch how everybody get mad. Because I don't know if y'all know, it's a comedian. It's a comedian named Ryan Davis. He put a list up of comics that are hot. He said the comics of this generation. I wasn't on the list. So niggas started calling me, talking, man, why you on that? I said, hey, look, I know why I know why he did that. He did that to piss everybody off. See what I was gonna say. I don't need to be on the list. I was on the wall at a comedy club. I don't give a damn about no list.
You on the wall at the post office too, though.
Tell him. What you tell him? Got 2 lives today. They ain't ready for it. Hey, but I'm gonna put a list out like that to see if I can get some people mad. Because the funniest thing in the world, when poets get mad at you, they write big articles about it. They write a bunch.
Get in your ass.
But man, we were talking about the thing we had brought up was protecting the block, protecting the neighborhood. Malcolm made a very valuable point and said that we need to have some brothers standing back on these corners. Because back in the day, they used to have dudes standing on the corner for the police when they were doing illegal shit. So why not have somebody standing on the corner? I don't care when it is, 24/7, especially if you know your block is hot. You know it's something going on your block. Somebody is supposed to be over there. Because people don't understand, for me knowing gang history and being from Chicago, majority of the gangs were started to protect the neighborhood.
Yes, sir.
Literally what they were started for.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The L. Rookins and the Stones used to do lunch programs and breakfast programs for the schools and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
And have funding for this from the government for that shit too, man. The vice lord did too.
Yeah, all day long. So, you know, it's the same principle. I think the difference now though is a couple of things, man. Like, Baldhead, man, you were talking about this the other day. Like, from the street side of it, it's not the same level of leadership that it was. So these little guys that are running the streets now, in comparison to, you know, when we were younger, there's no guidance, there's no code of honor. You know what I'm saying? Even though our generation was on some BS too, at least there was somewhat of a code of honor. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't shoot nobody grandmama, you couldn't shoot nobody kids. You know, the shorties was out of it and old people was out of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You go after whoever you going after, whatever. There was there was a street code to it. Now it's just these cliques and these renegade cats that have no guidance, no leadership, and they want to live a movie, right? And so it's going to take an older generation, or even some of the young guys that have the heart and the muscle to be able to do that and not back down, and really be like, look, like, we are taking the block back. Like, this is our stuff. If y'all want to be on that nonsense, you got to go somewhere else to do it. Right. And you know, I think it's possible, but then the other side of it too that you got to look at, because it's funny, I was having this conversation with somebody else, is if we do that, the pushback that the city and that the municipalities will probably give on some, you know, y'all are vigilantes. Police are not crime fighters. They're crime responders. By the time they get to you, the crime done already happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's necessary for us to stand up and do that, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's trespassing, and legally you have every right to do it. If somebody come into your neighborhood, your block, or whatever, and you have every right to question somebody who don't belong there. Not to say, especially during a neighborhood whose violence is just absurd, and nobody never knows who did what. It's just a necessity for them to have to. Somebody just to step up and try to hold down that block. And another thing I always tell people, like, as black men, we are tribal. Like, and when I say tribal, when you put us and we group up together in a positive nature, we're protective by it. We just become protective of whatever is going on. We go to a barbecue and you all with your boys. Maybe you don't even know. We don't even know each other. I don't know all y'all together. I know, Mel and Bob. I don't know Marlon. But if we were all together and somebody ran up on Marlon, are we not going to protect this man until we figure out what's what? Or if he's especially being the right, it's just a natural, innate thing that we need to start to bring back into our communities to protect our brothers no matter what. Not to be, it's our brothers. Like it just needs to start somewhere, and the protection of each other is the number one thing that we need to focus on.
One small thing that I want to add to that too is a Chicago state of mind is kind of different than another state of mind. I've been a lot of places. I'm sure y'all have. Speaking is something that needs to be brought back. People need to be able to speak. That kind of breaks down, hey, how y'all doing? What's going on, brothers? Because like you say, if you walk up in a barbecue, it's a bunch of old heads, and y'all ain't speaking, hey, what's going on? Y'all good? How y'all feeling? Everybody gonna start speaking it. When you start speaking, you're kind of up off that, I ain't on that tough stuff, but you'll weave out a lot of stuff with people. I'm living down in Atlanta now. When I came from Chicago, it kind of shocked me because people were speaking to me. And I was like, why is all these motherfuckers speaking to me? I don't know these motherfuckers.
Right? They're trying to stop it before it starts.
Right. But the funny thing was when women were speaking to me, I came in the house and told my sister, hey, I look good to these bitches down here. I got hey, look, she said, boy, that ain't nothing but Southern hospitality. They speak to me. I said, and then she's like, that's Southern hospitality. I said, well, I'm glad you told me because I was about to whip out one day. I thought a girl wanted, I didn't know what was happening. But shit.
And you were about to go to jail that day too.
It probably was, but then, let me tell you what happened. I had been down there for like 2-3 years. Had to come back to Chicago on King Drive early in the morning. I don't know what it was, but I parked on the next block, and I'm gonna go to this food crib. I walked past some dude, and I said, "What's up, man? Man, what you want to be up?" I said, "Nigga, it ain't even breakfast yet, and you mad? I just was speaking." And I realized that, and it's all
everybody ain't used to that.
Yeah, when people see each other and look each other in the eye, speak. It's and women, a lot of women need to understand because women are very nasty. A lot of them can be nasty as hell. They don't want to. He thirsty as hell. I'm just saying, hey, I'm just being courteous. It could be an all around thing when people start with something little and they grow to something big.
Mm-hmm. The little things of, like you said, man, just trying to say what's up to each other. What's up, brother? Good morning. All these little things that are triggers now for people. You be like, man, I I'm literally trying to say what's up to you. I know ain't nobody talk to you today. I'm saying what's up to you. That's all I'm doing.
I can tell ain't nobody talking. I see why ain't nobody talking.
Right.
Yeah. My girl Teresa Green said when I moved to Chicago, people didn't speak, they just look at you. You're right. But Marlon, what you think?
It may not even look
I think, man, these young dudes, man, just it's all about being humble, man. I don't think they humble enough just to understand and respect that they need to learn what structure is. Somebody has to teach them, man, and just show them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the steps, man, because they think they know everything.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't have no respect for their elders, dog. None whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to wipe out the history that's already been laid down.
My brother Q, he from Chicago too. He's in Dallas now, comedian Q. He said even back in the day, we used to walk together with Harold Washington.
Yeah, Q ain't old enough to walk with Harold Washington, but
Q know what he talking about. He was we was in high school, Marlon, when Harold was in office. We was in high school. We really wasn't even at the age to vote, but we knew that strength. You know what I mean? And I don't know.
We wanted to vote though. That was the thing. We wanted to vote.
Yeah, a lot
young
of people
don't want to vote.
A lot of people now got it in their head in Chicago that I see. They real disrespectful to old girl Lori Lightfoot, and she is in the streets pushing.
Yeah, she with their ass.
Things. You know, I see so much shade on her, but I see a lot of love for her too. I got a lot of respect for her. I had to stop cracking jokes on her because I wanted, you know, if I figured me being a comedian, me cracking jokes, talking bad about her was gonna make people do the same thing too. Because I had said she had got in the office and inherited all the Harold Washington suits, but that was wrong. I was wrong for that. I was wrong.
And she didn't get him resized.
No,
she didn't get him
not at all.
Just pops.
Hey, you was bogus for saying she was walking on his pants legs too. You bogus for that. Talking about she didn't get no cup or nothing, just walking on the pants legs. You bogus for that.
But
my God.
What's the topics that you got, Malcolm?
Oh, yeah, my topic is what do you all feel about, well, I'll put it like this. I'm gonna just put it in a statement, then I'll reform it in a question. So my statement is, I feel like with Trump in office, that we've done, that we have really, the nation has awoken, right, in a positive way, where people are start. Do you feel like if we put Biden into the office or somebody else in the office, do you feel like everybody's going to get lax again? See, my thing is, I feel like we need to keep him in office only because of what he promotes. What he will promotes, and see that now. You see that Black lives have not mattered to any goddamn body. People are starting to do the research that Black people are not. We are literally only in about 10 states. And I know people think we deep in this bad boy, but we only 14% of the population. We're only in Illinois, Louisiana, Georgia, and that's about it. Everything else is we about 2-3% in other states. And if you think about the total population of this country, and we can't afford to not be together. We can't. What I've seen now with this president in office, it has forced us to work together, and the white counterparts who have been silent are now speaking up because they see the bullshit. So my question is, do you feel like if we get another president in office, do you feel like it's going to go back to what we've been going through? or do you think that we should keep him in office?
Wow, that's a very good question.
Well, you gonna
I
answer
don't think
first,
we,
Marlon.
I don't think we should keep him in office at all. We should just continue to get better with communicating with each other, man. That's all. We need to get together and force it. And it all starts at home with parenting, man. A lot of these parents need to get more involved in what their kids doing. They see what they're doing at home, but then when they leave home, they don't really know what they're doing.
They found
So we
out.
need to hang.
No, they don't.
Yeah, need to hang out with these kids.
If
and,
they
really find out what they're doing.
But it ain't just the kids. It ain't just the kids. It's us. It's us too. We all been lax. Everybody's been super lax. But my number one thing is that I feel like we don't need the Democratic Party and the Republican Party is both bullshit to us. They both are. We need to start our own party. We need to start a Black independent party, because everything that when we vote these presidents in, ain't shit happened for us. Never. It's never happened. Nothing's changed. But what we can do, need to do, because us being Democrat, people are like, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican. Bruh, there's nothing's changed on anything. I mean, I ain't gonna talk about nothing else, but that's it.
But my thing, you know what? I want Mel to answer that question. But I also got to ask you, Mel. It was another party back in the day, because it wasn't just the Republicans and Democrats. You know the name of the other party that it was?
It's been several parties. I mean, there was a Green Party. There was
Black Nationalist Party.
Yep, Nationalist Party. There have been several other parties that faded out. As a matter of fact, I just posted on my Facebook page a couple of days ago about a situation that took place in Wilmington, North Carolina, back in the late 1800s, where blacks were in politics, and it was another Black Wall Street type of situation, a Rosewood type situation. Right. They had rose to a tremendous level of wealth, and they had several people, several delegates as senators and various other parties back then. And it was switched back then. The Republican Party was more to the left, the Democratic Party was more to the right. And there was a group of farmers who were tired of the economic situation that was going on. They kind of joined the Republican Party, or took some people and they formed this, what they called the Fusionist Party. And the white Democratic Party overthrew the government in Wilmington, North Carolina. And this is something that's never talked about in history. They burned down the newspaper, the source that Black people had to communicate. To Black people for Black people to communicate. So that was the Fusion Party in the late 1800s. They burned down the newspaper. They ran people up out of there. They had what they called a White Declaration of Independence that was put out, and said a whole bunch of stuff. As a matter of fact, they started spreading all this propaganda about Black people, Black men raping women and abusing white women. And one of the brothers came out and it was like, pretty much in so many words, they kind of chose us. Like, it's crazy to think that they see us as an option, right?
They love us.
They love us, right? Even in the 1800s.
The pictures that they were drawing of us depicted us as like caveman, Neanderthal, ape-looking motherfuckers.
Yep. And one of the reasons that they did that, Mr. Phillips, is, I feel like I'm in class. One of the reasons that they did that, Mr. Phillips, was because even back then in the 1800s, there was a large segment of the white population that was illiterate. They couldn't read, but anybody can tell what a picture is supposed to mean. When they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. So they were invoking this fear, this anger, all of this stuff, even among the illiterate people, to depict us as less than what we really were. And it worked. That whole propaganda worked. But there's been several: the Fusion Party, the Libertarian Party, the Green Party. There've been a lot of parties. The challenge is they haven't gotten enough steam behind them to make a difference, and they end up splitting the vote. And the lesser of two evils is still, evil. But yeah, if you look at it right now, your boy Kanye decided to run for president, right? That all that's going to do is split the vote and give Trump a better opportunity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But another thing, I'm about to say, another thing is that people don't understand that it's in the Declaration of Independence that it's if we feel that the government is unjust, then it is our duty to overthrow the government. It's in the Declaration of Independence that they hold close to chest. Everybody, I love this country, I love this nation. We've been unjust. The Indians have been unjust. The Latino community has been unjust. A lot of people have been unjust, but we all are sitting still and nothing's being done. And like you're saying, Mel, and that's the main point of the whole conversation. My point is that we have to come together on the decision of what to do together. And monolithic thought is going to have to be that. It cannot be, I don't like dude. It cannot be that. It has to be that we all use that 45 million vote that we have as a Black community towards what we're going to do. And it has to mean something. That's the whole, we have to. It has to be, we have to lay out a plan. We have to, like Killer. When Kanye said he was running, I was like, Killer Mike, where you at, bro? Why you ain't running? Why you ain't, stepping up to the plate? I would gladly take that man. And I don't agree with everything he says, but shit, I agree with about 89%. So I would gladly take that man running for office than anybody else.
I like Kanye music, but I don't him being the president, that nigga done switched up. He done went from George Bush don't give a fuck about Black people to wearing a mega hat. So he got with old girl, and I don't know what it is about them Kardashians. They got nice asses that was made, but I don't understand what the hell was going. And I know, Mel, you're looking at me like I'm sorry, Mel. I had to say, well, my girl Teresa Griggs says once Black people realize how much power that they have, things could get better. See, that's the thing. We don't have enough self-esteem in our own race because for one thing, even what I just said, I don't like that nigga. I don't like him. Some people don't like somebody for no reason. I got 3-4 reasons why I wouldn't like Kanye to run for president. I've never seen anything in him that would make me believe that he's gonna be stable. See what I'm saying? That's my only pick about him. But I think he just, like you said, I think he's just doing that as a ploy. However the case may be, if something ain't done, and what you were saying, Malcolm, about getting dude out the house, I think we should get dude out the house. But the number one thing is we need to stay on this agenda for another 400 years. We need to stay on this agenda. We need to bring the next generations, because first off, you got to realize our generation, we just sit back, we the party generation. Some of us are educated more than others. Some of us like to kick it and hang out. If you ask anybody that's 40-something to 50, hey man, what you been on? Staying out the way. No, we need this other generation to get in these motherfuckers' way.
Yeah.
Because we've been sitting back too long, and if we look at what's been happening, we're in the middle of what our parents went through, what we going through, and what we seeing. But this new generation, they ain't playing it. They have been heard. Everybody was mad about them burning stuff down and how they've been coming together. Now y'all want to talk now. Y'all see, y'all can't just make them shut up. These motherfuckers ain't gonna go away. So now I think it's up to us to influence them while they got that juice, while they got them juices going, and they got the allies to keep pushing. Don't stop. Raise another generation after that to keep doing the same thing. Man, we got a holiday now that we should have been had, and it's so crazy about Juneteenth because a couple of, I mean, it's been around, but now,
I've been saying this for about 2015.
It's been around, and I found out about Juneteenth when I got out of the penitentiary in Minnesota. Somebody said, we're finna go to a Juneteenth celebration. I was like, what the fuck is that? And everybody looked like I was crazy. And then they told me the whole history of everything. And I said, damn, well, why? How did the black people find out that they was free after? So you got to realize the 4th of July, Independence Day. We was free before they was free. We was free before they got their independence.
I'm gonna bet your head up further than that.
And
sharecroppers in this country.
Huh?
What do you mean we were free before they got their independence?
We were free before they got their independence, right or wrong.
As far as black people are concerned.
Before Independence Day was 1776.
Yeah.
4th of July of 1770. Juneteenth was later. Juneteenth was in the 1800s. 1865. Yeah,
no,
that was when Texas got rid. That's when they realized 1863 was supposed to be the
63 was the Emancipation Proclamation.
Right.
And then 65 was Juneteenth when the last of the slaves realized that they were free.
Right. That was 2 years.
No, somebody had to tell them.
Somebody got to tell everybody. Because you think about the whole thing of what we talking about, somebody had to come tell them, hey man, y'all are still working. Y'all know y'all been free 2 years ago. And then it's like now, I was sitting in Chicago the last when independence for the Hispanic people. You know, they ride around with them big flags and all of that.
Yeah.
I said, man, when is we gonna start riding around with the flag? Because what put me out was a lot of people was like, oh my God, every time they have a holiday. I said, man, they celebrate. But now
people.
I seen somebody had a video of some black people riding down the street on Juneteenth with them flags stuck in their car. And it ain't just about the celebration of it. If we could push the envelope to get that done, I think it's Google and Amazon. They gonna let people be off on Juneteenth. They gonna let people be off. They gonna give them, their holiday just due. They didn't want to do it with Martin Luther King. They didn't want to do it with Martin Luther. It's still a lot of stuff in the uproar. If we don't keep our foot on their neck and keep threatening, we got to threaten these people.
Yeah.
Threaten them the right way. You know what I'm saying? Threaten them the right way by sticking together. And they looking and they seeing their grandkids is white. Their grandkids is marching. Because if you look at a picture from when it used to be white people was marching with Martin Luther King and other people, take one of those pictures and look at the picture now. It's way more white people. I don't know if they're going just for the sake of what's going, but hey, use it.
Yeah.
But I want to move on to another topic. I mean, man, Rob, you ain't finished saying what you were saying, did you?
I didn't answer Malcolm's question, but I don't necessarily have to either. So I think we've touched upon enough.
See how nigga talk when he got all them degrees? I don't necessarily have to.
And what's awesome about him being able to speak like that, that's great that Olive Harvey had such a
I swear to God.
a great GED program.
I'm kicking you dead in your chest, boy.
That's great that Olive Harvey had a great GED program. You know what I'm saying? That's powerful for black people. Get your GED. You can talk like Mel.
Get him, Marlon.
Mel look like he reading off a cue card trying to outdo us. That's what's wrong with niggas. We always trying to outdo each other.
Yeah, he said my last name, Mr. Phillips.
Mr. Phillips.
Yeah,
Mr. Phillips. You know, I've studied with white folk. You know, and everything.
In a basement with Wi-Fi. He a hostage. He talk to me like I ain't shit.
Right, because he got his GED from Olive Harvey.
Oh man, y'all gotta understand, people. Me and Mel, Rob, and Marlon, we go back. So every now and then, when we get a chance, we gonna shoot at each other.
Man, are we ever?
Mel shoots at me all the time. I'm probably one of the only people that, if Mel is on live and he see me, he say, "Hey man, before you say anything, my mom is on here. I got clients on here. Don't you say." I'll be on there. Where the bitch is at, man? Where the bitch is at? He like, somebody got to come get this nigga before he say something stupid.
Yeah.
It'd be totally different when I'm not in the public eye though.
Yeah. I'm not coming. Hey man, where the hoes, man?
Let us be at White Palace on a Saturday night.
Oh, it's over. It's over with. But another topic I want to talk about, bring to y'all, because we are 4 black men, and we have been in situations in relationships for ready-made families. Black men are getting with women, and they got kids. And to my knowledge, for my opinion, I've seen it. I know y'all have seen it too. That's why I want y'all to take on it. A lot of women are looking for a father for their children. Now, understand this. I think that if she want a father that's going to show the kid by example, be good and, be a good dude, cool. If you're looking for somebody to take care of financially, you can wrap that nigga back up and put him on the bus. Fuck him. If I'm going to be in your kid's life, I'm going to be in your kid's life naturally. You're not going to force, because some women to do that, me and my kids is a package. Hey, somebody else could have stole my Amazon package up off my doorstep before too. They could have stole your ass. But what do y'all think about the ready-made family situation in the black agenda? Now, Mel, I know you got some prolific Black history shit to say about it, and I want both sides of it.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I'll be 100 with it. I really don't think that at our age, it depends on the age bracket you look at. You're not gonna find too many people that don't already have kids. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. Fortunately, now we are of the age where their kids are grown, so it's not as much, you know what I'm saying, to deal with for the most part. I think that if it's worth it and it's like the real deal, it's a difference between somebody you dating or you kicking it with or somebody that you're trying to build a future with. You know what I'm saying? Like my ex, when I took her and her kids in and we decided to be a family unit, then I treat them like I treat my own kids. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like we were living together, dog. So it was you can't do that when you living with somebody's kids like that. But when it's just a thing of y'all dating or whatever, yeah, the fiscal responsibility should be on the other parent until you decide that, all right, this is how it's going down. Because by the same token, I got kids and I provide for my children. Their mom provides for them and all of that other stuff. Even their stepdad provides for them or whatever. But if I'm dating somebody or I'm with somebody on a serious level, you know what I'm saying? How they treat my kids is important, and not that I'm expecting them to or mandating that they go spend money and all of this other stuff on them like that. But you could tell a lot about somebody about how they act towards your kids and how they treat your kids. If they look at them as a burden or if they look at them as a blessing. You know what I mean? When I'm talking about a level of seriousness. Now, if it's just somebody you date, and that's a whole different ball game. But when you get to that level of seriousness, yeah, man. I mean, if it's a blended family means we take care of each other. If it's real.
Well stated.
Marlon?
If you're a young lady out here and you got a son, and women can't raise boys, so they do need men in their lives.
Facts.
And these men out here need to really step up. If you know you're gonna be with that lady and you really want to be with that lady, you got to treat that boy as if he's yours. And then if his father's still around, he's not there, you got to have some communication with them. We just got to, do better in the structuring department, man.
Right.
Fucking ain't really a relationship. And you and the kid, if you living in the house and you there with the kid, you want to be respectful, but sometimes their father's there and you can't really do what you want to do because the father's there. Some of these kids need their ass whooped. and you can't really whoop their ass like you want to. That's part of it, though. You got to accept that part of it, too. You do something wrong. I remember when, my cousin, they stepdad, I used to be over there with them. Man, they stepfather whooped their ass. I'd be like, hey, man, That ain't your daddy, man. Why is that nigga whooping your ass like that? He said, man, 'cause my mama told him he could do it. I said, man, you need to tell your father. Then when they tell their father be like, well, shit, whoop their ass. I ain't there. I ain't with the bitch no more. Whoop their ass. And that's the stuff that need to be rescheduled. We need to go back in time and regroup. These kids need their ass beat, man.
Respect is the main thing.
They need their ass beat. Respect that ass whooping.
Malcolm, what's your take on it, bro?
Oh yeah, I'm married, so I don't.
Malcolm like, fuck that question. Next question, please.
Yeah. No, I will say I will say that I took meeting, if I dated a young lady who had children, I always took that like dead serious. And I would wait and make sure that, hey, okay, I'm ready to meet your child. I don't believe that you should be meeting kids on the first day or date. I don't
Right.
believe in that. I don't believe, I think that you should really get to know that person first before you introduce them to your child. I that's just me. But and that's just the way I would work. I would never be like, if she got, kids, I wouldn't be like, I'm trying to come up in the crib and all that stuff early on. I just took my time. I really took my time with people who had children. That's my take on that. Man,
you're a different type of brother, man. I'm the fucked up individual. I'm not even gonna lie what I was. And I learned a lot of stuff from trial and tribulation. I was in a relationship with a female. She had a few kids and I had kids. And it was only that one at that time that took my kids on as I took her kids on. She had like one kid that I really didn't like. He was always, that's a funny thing, but they got that kid that you disagree with or whatever because you're a parent. If you're a parent and you've been raising kids, hey man, why is he like that? Or why is she like that? And that be the one that be most, basically you be the one that be most rebellious. And as time go on, that kid might see the good that you did or was doing for him after y'all break up. Be like, man, mom, what happened with dude?
Yeah, man, I liked him.
I like, y'all stayed into it all the time. Man, because he paid me attention. Now you got this new clown, he ain't doing nothing. And it's hard for women too, because they want a man to be in their kid's life. They really wanted the man that they was with to be in their kid's life. But you got some, I hate hearing these stories. And for you fathers that are out there that are listening, that are not doing for your kids, these are the stories that we hear. Yeah, he wouldn't fuck with me. He wouldn't fuck with my son because I wasn't fucking with him. That's a straight bitch. You a straight bitch when you live in that type of life. And I think you should be stoned to death. I think biblical punishment should be brought back to your ass.
Oh, God.
Yeah, what's wrong with that, man? That was politically correct.
To stone somebody to death, bro?
It was in the Bible.
I think it should be brought back. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. Yeah.
It's in the Bible.
Behind the judge, they say, in God we trust.
Yeah. So you saying that for somebody who's not taking care of their kids?
If you're not taking care of your kids because the mother and you have went your ways, you
wrong for that.
Yeah,
you wrong for that.
Now see, it's some dudes that want to take care of their kids, but the mother is she's the one on the receiving end of, oh, well, he ain't gonna mess with me. You ain't gonna never see your daughter again. You ain't just prime example. I got a daughter. She's 19 now. Her mother is gotta be the devil, niece or something. She told me one day, I would buy my daughters, all three of my youngest daughters, I get their school supplies in crates. They have crates. Each one of them get a crate with everything. You go online, you find out what they need. They will get all of that. Man, I brought her stuff and asked her, I said, tell your mama to let me know what sizes that you got for the uniforms. I didn't know her mother had like a camera in front of her house. She was like, don't come by my house no more. And you could take that crate and shove it up your ass. I said, what are you talking about? I don't need you to get her no school supplies. I need this, I need that. I said, look, we two parents. If I choose to do this, this is what you don't tell me how to spend my money.
Right.
I bought her school supplies soon as it came out on the website. So basically before a lot of people even knew about it, I bought her stuff. This is going to the New Year. She just really wanted me to spend my money. She wanted to spend my money. And I wasn't going for it. She said, you ain't gonna see your daughter no more. I said, who you think that's gonna hurt? I said, because for one, I might not see my daughter because you being on this, but my daughter look exactly like me. So every time you look at my daughter's face, you're mad. Every time my daughter look at her face, she see me. So however you want to play this, I'm not tripping. I know what school she go to. I know what to do. I'm not gonna go in the back and forth. You know, she went to court, child support court. They like, man, we can't get no more money out the nigga. Nigga ain't got no more money. So I don't know what you want. Then now she's of the age where I ain't got to pay it no more. I'm paying what you call paying the arrears. Do you know this woman called me and said, well, she was in an accident, her tooth came out. I'm gonna need you to buy her some veneers. And I said, I need you. Who are you? Why am I talking to you? My daughter is 19. I don't have no more conversation with you. What do you want? Who are you? What do you want? Oh my God, these people calling me on my phone.
That's her calling you now.
No, that's Puda. That's
on a podcast talking that shit. Where the money at for the teeth, motherfucker? She 24 now. When you gonna send the money for the teeth?
She still want that tricycle. Yeah, but it's so. What I'm saying is, there are so many women that are so bitter. When it comes to another relationship that they finna get into, that baggage is all in that relationship. Some women, you can't even have a conversation about your past relationship because it's so similar to theirs. They start looking at you. Are you one of them niggas? You one of them? Yeah, I'm a father. You a baby mother. What you got to understand, that's a big difference because it's a mother of my child and it's a father. It's a baby mama and it's a baby daddy. Them two separate people. And they all, the latter ones are fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and man, the family structure is messed up.
Yeah,
these people need to quit being scared and be mothers, be fathers, be parents, dog. And it ain't nothing wrong with being a disciplined parent.
Right.
We got to give God his energy. We don't give God his energy, man. These little young people, they don't believe in God. They don't care because they ain't being taught that. Ain't nobody disciplining them. Ain't no more big mamas forcing them to go to church, forcing them to go to school, beating their ass on sight. All the neighbors, all the people around the neighborhood, they know who your parents were.
Yeah.
And nobody's getting held accountable for nothing.
Yeah.
No.
Everybody always trying to get out the way.
Parents are not getting held accountable. The teachers can't enforce what they used to enforce with us.
The teachers can't do everything, dog. Teachers raising and babysitting your kids.
Yeah. The family structure, like you said, Marlon, is really messed up. But I do feel like I tell a lot of people, I say a majority of the black men on my page, I mean all the black men on my page take care of their children. They're in their children's lives, and I know they're disciplinarians to their young. So that whole demographic, there also is a large amount of people who are super lenient, don't listen to other people about how their children are acting or behaving in classrooms, being super offended when they hear something, instead of trying to correct it like our parents or back in the day other parents would do to their children to better them, to make sure that they become better. That's all people are doing. If people would stop being offended when they get bad news about their child, and then I feel like that would be the whole thing that would change a lot of trajectories for these children.
I think it's going to be different now when school and everything open back up, because you know how women say men got representatives, and we have different representatives for a long time. After you've been in a relationship with them, the real you come out. I think the people that was thinking their kids was on this, oh my kid, when they was in that house with them for that long time, I think a lot of them realized these teachers ain't lying about your motherfucking ass. Hey, Mel, do me a favor. Read this comment. Can you see the comment down there?
It is an epidemic in our community. Our families are all broken. It is not okay. We cannot get ahead without the proper leaders of our homes, our men. Black women have been single for so long that we are conditioned to survive and not be wingmen.
Kelly Cook, I like how that nigga read. You had that nigga read, Marlon? That nigga could do voiceovers for books, man.
Man, hey, Olive, shout out to Olive Harvey, man.
I think it was
they
Kennedy
did a good
King.
job, man.
Yeah, it was Kennedy King, man. I worked at WKKC actually.
Oh,
no,
but you got your degree at Olive Harvey though. You just worked up at Kennedy King. I remember you was up at Kennedy King.
I transferred to Olive Harvey.
Yeah.
Hey, all jokes aside, because I always be telling people about Mel Rob, and I be saying my boy tell him about the degrees and the stuff that you got going on, man.
Man, I ain't got nothing but some degree deodorant, man. What you talking about? trying to stay fresh, man. Not be musty
hey,
out here.
Come on, man. Tell him everything you earned, man.
Yeah, I got a couple degrees. You know, here's the thing, though, right? I'll talk about that in a second, man. But you know, a lot of what I've done in life came about because of where I grew up and what happened to me and wanting to be an example of what was possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up on 78th and Colfax. I got shot outside my own crib my senior year in high school. Did a bunch of stuff I ain't had no business doing and all of that other stuff, man. And I eventually realized that, like, I got purpose, man. Like, I'm here for a reason. And I had some unique opportunities presented to me to do some things. So, you know, I do have a formal education, and I do, when I present myself on platforms like this, speak the King's English, right? But you know, for the people that have been around me, like, and when I let loose, or when I let my hair down, even though I ain't got much right now, it's, you know, it's not that this isn't the real me, but I just want to show the range. You know what I'm saying? But you catch me and Baldhead and a couple of other people, you know what I'm saying, in some real conversations. Don't get it twisted just because I got 2 MBAs. You know what I mean? A few degrees and all of this other stuff. We can still get out how we live if we need to.
Respect my education, though, brother.
Yeah, no doubt. That education is real.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And I'm glad you expressed that, because I need people to know that it is. A lot of people don't believe in education. They don't believe in what it could bring you. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't always all about education. You got to have common sense to go far.
Mm-hmm. Hey, but knowledge is power, bro.
Yeah, you had that knowledge. It's always
power.
When it'll open some doors for you.
When you were talking about
and some others.
When you were talking about the history fact that I knew about the other party, I couldn't remember exactly what it was. And I know your ass could remember, because this is a lot of shit I know about history, but sometimes I'm not able to speak on it the way I want to speak on it. And it's not because I'm dumb.
Right.
A lot of times the people that I'm speaking to, they might look at me and be like, nigga, how you know that? You be bullshit, you be joking. No, nigga, I'm for real. A lot of people don't know it was a whole black Senate before.
Yeah.
It was a whole large number. You know what I'm saying? And they got pushed out.
This kind of goes back to, bro, what you were talking about, though, as far as us, like, mobilizing and creating that level of unity. We got to realize who does what. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got their gift and their place. Like I respect y'all, because that comedy thing is necessary, right? Like, we need an outlet. We need a release. We need to be able to calm down, laugh, take the stress away, and all of that other stuff. So your entertainment gifts to the community is important. My entertainment gift as a poet, you know, and an actor is important. Malcolm's gift as an actor, a writer, a filmmaker is all important. Plus the other stuff that we do. You know what I'm saying? Like I got cats that I grew up with that I know when it go down, if I need some hitters, you know what I'm saying? If some hands need to be applied, you know what I'm saying? Like I know who to call. Like I got some of my homies that's gonna answer the phone at 3:00 in the morning. If I say, hey, meet me here, you know what I'm saying? It can happen. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has their role. The challenge is when people try to step into roles that they ain't got no business stepping into. You know what I'm saying? When people want to overplay their hand, or they look at somebody else and be like, well, if he could do it, I should be able to do it too. Nah, fam, that ain't the way you built though. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody ain't built to be in a particular place. I like what I don't know if y'all saw this on Facebook the other day. Down in New Orleans, it was a group of brothers that, you know, stepped out with their weapons and was like, yo, the reason
AK-47.
They was like, why y'all out here? Because yesterday there was this group of people that tried to intimidate our sisters, and they had their guns and they had all of that, and we here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else started to talk, and he was like, hold on, bro, let me finish. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't your time right now for you to be talking or whatever, because he knew it was just somebody that was finna say something that wasn't for the cause, that wasn't finna be, you know what I'm saying, what it needed to be. So we need to, in order for us to mobilize, we need to figure out who's good at what and let everybody exercise their best strengths. You know, there's certain things that I ain't good at. I don't even try to do it. I'm like, somebody else going to have to do this because this ain't my lane.
Well, I'm glad.
That's key right there, man. That's super key right there, especially, and it comes from wanting to get knowledge, wanting to get knowledge, wanting to better yourself, and then also being like, oh, okay, this is what I'm good at. I know this is my strength. Once you know your strength, you can be an asset to the community, to the people.
Because I was never good at robbing people. I was good at stealing cars. I knew that it was better for me to get the car, drive off, go take it to the chop shop, and get that money. But I wasn't going to be sticking no gun on nobody. I wasn't doing that. I knew it wasn't for me. Yeah. Oh, that was wrong conversation. However the case may be, why I'm bringing it up right now, for people that don't know, we watch TV. If you got a Fire Stick, please go to WeWatchTV.com. Over 300 plus channels, over 900 movies and series, sport packages, NBA, NFL, NLBA. It's a Sunday ticket, all of that, only $30 a month. Promo code BALDHEAD for $10 off with adult content. They got adult channels, fellas.
Without adult content, bro. Without adult content.
No, I'm saying, I'm telling about the adult content. I know what that's saying. I'm the one put it up there. So it moved.
You got with or without, man.
Yeah. However, everybody got a degree now. Everybody educated. I'm talking about when you got your Fire Stick and you can go and get you over 300 channels, over 900 movies, and they got adult channels also. You want to run out of lotion, you alone in the pandemic by yourself. They got that. I'm not just promoting that, but I'm letting you know it's on there. WeWatchTV.com. WeWatchTV.com. So please check it out. And you can use the promo code. There you go right there. WeWatchTV. Oh, it's WeWatchTV.net. I apologize. WeWatchTV.net. You got a Fire Stick, go check it out. I'm giving y'all a hookup and giving you a deal. Ain't no catch to it. It'll be more about it. I'll be promoting more on my social media so y'all can get it. If you got a Fire Stick, this is something you want. Trust me, this is something you want. Hey, man, also, I did not tell everybody, Mel Robinson, please name all the movies that you've been in because you came on a little late. I'll let them know about Chicago PD. And see, let me tell you, before you name, I watch a lot of TV. Chicago PD is my shit. It's my shit. Especially, I'm in Atlanta, and I'm watching, I'm seeing all the stuff. I'm watching one day, and a police officer get out of car on another police officer on some crooked shit. It's Malcolm. I said, what? Then the day after that, The day after that, I see it again on nothing. Mel Rob on it. I said, ain't this about a bitch? They done gave this nigga a job to be a guy that had juice in the hood. It was a righteous part. But he played it. But what else have you been on, Mel?
I've been on Chicago PD a few times. I've been on The Chi on Showtime season 2. I'm not in season 3. I've been on Empire. We got movies on Amazon, Netflix. We probably on WeWatchTV.net.
Yeah. I've been in a movie with Mel too. We was in I Used to Love Her.
I Used to Love Her. Yeah, I Used to Love Her is on Amazon now. Part 1 and Part 2 is on Amazon. The Saints of Mount Christopher, I think, is on Amazon or YouTube. Jump In is on Amazon. It's just a bunch of stuff, man. Trying to make an honest living, man. You know.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to watch your work, man. Y'all, both of y'all brothers are crazy. We're gonna wind it up. Malcolm, what is the name of your movie that you directed on your own that you got coming up, and where can they find it at?
Oh yeah, the project is Seven's Law, spelled with the number 7, VENS, and then law, LAW.
Say that again, Malcolm. You're talking a little fast.
Oh, my bad. It's the Seven's Law. So it's spelled with the number 7, VENS, space LAW. And that's on Amazon Prime right now. But that's the short version. I just got through shooting the feature version before Corona took over, thank God. Finished it up. And now we're in post-production. Mel is in there. Playing a detective. It's a lot of great Chicago talent is in it. I made sure that we had it's heavily represented with some strong actors in the Black theater community. A lot of people that I love talent wise. Hope to get both of y'all one day, into, because right now it's just it's a pilot, but it's a feature film. But it'll also be a series once I get to shot the deal. And I try to make that into a series I believe could stand the test of time, like CSI and stuff like that. Because it's about the Black community. It's about Black men stepping up and just really not taking shit. And it's a project that I felt was necessary because we needed some relief. Like, so when you're dealing with the stress of this world, like what movie could you watch that would bring you relief that you could relate to? Can you name a movie like that?
Simpsons.
Who?
Not I didn't even know I said that out of my mouth, man.
Malcolm X, man.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so like it's very, 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 very few. So you're right. So there's nothing that truly gives you, because Malcolm gets killed at the end. So there's no relief really in that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, I feel you. I mean, because he's strong.
But I mean, as far as the people just getting together, man, surrounding him, man, and just when he did like this, that one scene at the police station.
Yeah, man.
Man, that's powerful, brother.
Super.
And all brothers turn like, yeah, we with it, baby.
I'm trying to give you that. I'm trying to give that on a weekly basis. I want you to have that type of empowerment on a weekly basis. So that's what Seven's Law is supposed to bring. I want you to have that. I want you to see what we can do together. So that's what Seven's Law is going to represent and bring to the community, and hopefully inspire the rest of us to do more. Yeah.
I'm glad you got that going on, man. And we're going to support it. Hope it goes far. Make sure y'all look out for that and keep pushing on everything that we're doing. I'm just doing this. I'm just doing my podcast every Wednesday and every Sunday. You can find me right here. I'm streaming from 3 different Facebook pages, my Periscope, and also YouTube. If you are on YouTube, please, I want to reiterate, I need you to subscribe. Subscribing is free. Just hit the button, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the notifications. It don't cost nothing.
After y'all subscribe to his YouTube, go subscribe to mine. I got one too. I can't say I just started, but it's a lot of positive stuff, a lot of positive energy on there. It's called Melevation, MELEVATION.
You know, I really went through with my commercial.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I don't even want to do it now.
And now back to our regularly scheduled program.
Marlon, what you got going on, my brother?
Actually, man, I'm a business owner, entrepreneur, and I got a 55-year-old business. And I want everybody to stop in there, man. I mean, I know it's a lot going on, but wear your mask. Come on through there. Francis Cocktail Lounge, 307 East 75th Street. Like I said, we've been there 55 years, right next door to Lem's Barbecue. The reason why I'm mentioning that is because that's where we could get together, and that's our golf course. We can get some business taken care of. Like right now, I'm glad we're on the podcast. We got things going on on the social media and everything, but when we're not on here, we can get together and have some round table discussions there. You've had your podcast there, Baldhead. You've performed there.
Yes.
You done met up with people. You done did drug deals in the parking lot. This is all about us getting together.
Yes, Lord.
It's all about us getting together. And it's a Black community, man. So we need to get together and just start doing a lot more things together, man. It ain't always got to be a barbecue.
And our security at the front door, too, before.
And you was my DJ at Giovanni. So you done done a lot, dude.
What you done done a lot. You know I know how to DJ?
Hey, brother, you are a man of many talents. I ain't said a word.
Yes, he is. He talented, dude. But
hey,
the reason why I mentioned...
What's your Facebook handle?
No, I got off Facebook for some personal reasons. But look.
Got caught up.
Look, right. I'm on Instagram as comedian Marlon Mitchell.
I'm fine.
MARLON Mitchell.
All right.
Yeah, find me. Plus, I live right around the corner from you, man. I better be in your next movie, your next whatever. Use me, brother.
Stuff like that, because I'm gonna call you.
Hey, dude, come ring the doorbell. I need it. My girl will love that. Let's push each other, man.
We here every Sunday. We here every Sunday and every Wednesday, 4 p.m. Now Mel, what you were saying when you was telling me about Pacific time.
Yeah, so if it's 3 p.m. Central Time, that's 1 p.m. Pacific Time. Pacific Time is 2 hours behind Chicago. Mountain Time is 1 hour behind.
Okay, so for my people in California, it is 5:21 right now.
No, for the people in California.
What? No.
I mean,
2 hours behind us.
It's 5:21 where I'm at. So what's happening?
It's first of all, it's only 4:10. Your clock
in
is
Chicago. Here. I'm in Atlanta.
It's not 5:21. It's 5:10 in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at two different things. I'm sorry.
Put your readers on, cocaine down, man.
Put your readers on.
It's 5:10 in Atlanta, and Atlanta is
4:10 in Chicago. Right, Atlanta.
And it's 3:10 in California.
No,
it's 2:10 in California.
It's 2:10. That's right.
It's 2:10 in California. They 2 hours behind us.
Okay, so they 2 hours behind Chicago.
Yeah,
behind Chicago.
Okay. Well, I apologize. I got to change all of that. That's cool.
That's all good. That's what you got me for, bro.
Right. I got you for that. Yeah. I thank you for that. And the way you had checked me with it, I was cool with it. Friend to check a friend.
It was in private, Joe. I
know. Hey, but that's how I'm saying. A friend's supposed to check a friend in private. I don't give a fuck if I'm wrong. I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Now,
let it be known.
Before we sign off from each one of y'all, I need to get your opinion on the what's that dude name? Augusta Azalea thing with Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. Marlon, do you know about it?
I do. I think right now it's a plight just to get us to stray away from Black Lives Matter. I think it's wrong. That's their personal life. That stuff ain't got nothing to do with what we're struggling with. And it's sexual. It's some stupid shit that ain't got nothing to do with us getting better as a people. It's making it worse. And Will Smith and Jada Pinkett need their ass whooped. Somebody need to whoop their ass. That shit ain't got nothing to do with getting right.
Now, Malcolm, what you think about it?
Well, no, he allowed it. So if he allowed it, he a part of it too. That shit's stupid and it's wrong, man.
Malcolm,
it don't make sense.
Yeah, why don't make sense nobody who needs...
Shut up, man. Let Malcolm talk.
Well, all I want to say is, man, you ain't let me finish what I said, man. Listen, why Jada Pinkett and Will Smith didn't get nobody who broke to come in there and tear that ass up like me, who really need that money, who ain't got no rap career to fall back on. Let me get in there and get that ass and get some of that money, man, the right way. Fuck all that. All right, peace.
Hey Malcolm, we know you. You're in the household with the wife and the children that you married. But what is?
Yes, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Praise God.
Praise
a real
God,
marriage.
What is your step lightly opinion?
Yes, as a married black man who's completely faithful and a loving father, I totally condone the whole situation. I just the thing that makes me laugh about the thing is this man's committed adultery and everybody, he was the victim. I was like, what? Wait a minute. I know he was the victim. He was involved with a married woman. Let's be realistic and keep facts. Let's not dilute what's really going on. This is a man messing with a married woman. And if she did get involved with, I mean, if that's the case, that's the case. But ain't no good person and he ain't the good guy. And neither are they. Nobody would be good in this situation. Period. So that's just my take on it. I just feel like people are like, he's the victim. I'm like, hey, he's a grown man. He made a choice. And now he has to live with it. Now he want to go and tell or whatever. And I don't know what he's looking to get from telling, but yeah, that's just my take.
Talked about.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you later and get your real opinion. However, Mel Rob in the basement.
I ain't picking up.
15 degrees. What do you say?
Man, I haven't watched any of the documentaries or interviews or any of that stuff. So everything that I've heard has been hearsay to this point. You know what I'm saying? People relaying it to me, man. People have a choice in life, and sometimes their choices come back to bite them. So make the right choices.
Right. That's basically it.
That's all I got to say about that.
Somebody in the house, man. Somebody in the house, man. He don't talk like that, man. He don't even talk like that.
I do.
No, man, hey, Mel knows more people watching this, man. He can't really say what he want to say, but I'm gonna say it.
And you're right.
They bogus, man.
Mel got good things going on. So this is my take.
Mel got a lot of respect.
This is my take on it. Being a black man, loving a black woman, being a father. He a bitch ass nigga, man. You had a chance to hit a drink. That's like Halle Berry, Jada Pinkett. That's a line of women, and you gonna tell it's a dream. A dream came true. Guess what? You wake up from a dream. The dream is over. You could go. He could have said something when he was on his deathbed and be like, man, shout out to Jada, shout out to Will. No, he want to tell her. And you're right. What is he gonna get out of telling this? Because if both of them deny it, and you got to realize, this the Smiths. This is the Smiths. You know how much power they got, how much pull. Jada got a talk show that is on Facebook that is getting that so many. Come on, man.
Red table discussions, yeah. Let's discuss that at the red table.
I don't give a damn about your First off, I don't trust Augustus Nina because when he gave the interview, his hair color was pumpkin spice. You have pumpkin spice as a hair color. What type of man are you? That only comes out in the Christmas time. Why you have that as a hairdo? But at the same time, if Will gave you that blessing, if Will gave him that blessing, that's what it was. You a sucker ass nigga. You look bad for all side niggas. You done the wrong thing for all side niggas. And I fought Will and Jada. As Marlon said, y'all should have picked somebody that was thirsty, somebody that needed it. Get you a rapper. Get a rapper that ain't got no emotions. Could you imagine DMX tearing up Jada like that and Will told Jada? Oh God. He wouldn't have been he wouldn't have talked about it. He wouldn't have talked about it. He took it to his grave. He'd have prayed. He'd have prayed.
I don't know fucking Kiana, man. That's what he said. Man. That's what he did. Straight better.
Man, I'm thank y'all for coming on today, man, and holler at me, man. Please do me a favor. Go follow each and one of my friends. Mel Rob, where they can find you at on the internet?
On Instagram, my handle is The Total Gents, TheTotalGent. And I'm the same, Mel Roberson, The Total Gent on Facebook as well. I really don't be on Twitter like that. And I'm Melevation on YouTube.
And shout out my nephew, two of my other homies is Kappas, the same organization that my man Mel Roberson is, Kappa Dogs. I myself was a gangster disciple. Okay, Malcolm, where can they find you at?
They can find me right here, right there at that little Malcolm Banks. It's just that everywhere. You can do that on Facebook, Instagram. I got Twitter, but I don't use it. That's about it. You can find me right there.
And it's not the regular spelling of Malcolm. It's that spelling.
It's the correct. It's the I can't say it, but it's the correct spelling. It's MALCOM.
But did you know they was cousins, Marlon?
Who, these two?
Yeah, these two niggas is cousins, man.
We didn't know till we was grown.
Right.
There was a reason.
Well, that's a good thing. That's what I'm saying about families. Families need to get together and introduce people and say, hey, man, that's your cousin right there.
Hey, the crazy thing about me and Marlon ain't cousins, but we got cousins of the same cousins.
That's my Baldhead is my cousin's cousin.
Right, and he my other cousin's cousin. We got like two sides of a family that we both all connected on. And we've been friends since we was 13.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's tough.
Crazy. Marlon, where can they find you outside of the Francis Cocktail Lounge?
You can find me at comedian Marlon Mitchell, spelled like it is right here, MARLON MITCH on Instagram. That's about it. Comedian Marlon Mitchell.
Yeah, because he got caught up.
And at Francis Cocktail Lounge.
He got caught up on Facebook. But anyway, I thank y'all for tuning in today.
I hate this dude.
I got a lot of love for y'all. Everybody share the video. Please share. And if you got comments after it's over when you watch it again, I will be answering comments. And there will be a watch party for this on all my Facebooks at 8 o'clock tonight. So I thank y'all, and then signing off. I'm always going to tell y'all, before y'all sign off, go to my website, Comedian Baldhead Phillips website. You can check out my Comedy Over Depression shirts. Also, pretty soon I will be having other paraphernalia that I will be selling that is legal. I used to sell a lot of other paraphernalia that I can't sell. Oh, I wish I could go back. However, I can't. So thank y'all. Mel Rob, much love. Malcolm Banks, much love. Marlon, much love. Y'all pray for me.
Hey, Malcolm and Mel, don't forget about me, man.
I already followed you on Instagram, fam, like ages ago.
Just follow me on Instagram. Put me in something, man. Get me out this basement.
I'm in the basement too. What is you talking about, fam?
Yeah, but one of y'all
been bagging up dope.
One of y'all been held hostage in the basement. I ain't gonna say, but hey, got a lot of love for y'all.